Hey, and welcome to Rob TV. I'm here with a legend. This is one of the fun Rob TVs I've wanted to do, with Gerald Williams of Melody Boys Quartet. This gentleman has been doing it for, did I hear right, 59 years?
This year is 59 years.
59 years of singing.
In November.
And you started singing, when was the first time you started singing professionally? How old were you?
I was actually 16. 14, the man who organized the Junior Melody Boys Quartet, I sang with them for about a year and a half. And then during that time, I learned all the songs for the senior group. And the bass singer, who was then managing the group, passed away quite unexpectedly at a very early age. And it was just one of those times whenever, I'm sure the Lord was in it, but it was at the same time one of those things where you're at the right place at the right time. I had been working hard to learn the music, and so it's kind of a natural thing, and so in I went.
That's awesome. Now, of course, you've been on the road. Got an idea of how many miles you've traveled?
I wouldn't have a clue.
I was going to ask that question, though. It's kind of interesting.
You know, probably 75,000 miles a year would kind of average it up somewhat.
Okay, so if you're at home, do the math. 75,000 times 59 years. It's a lot of miles.
That's a lot of miles.
Trust me, a lot of miles. Now, tell us about your favorite song, because I always find this very interesting. Every person that sings has a different song that they love to sing.
That's pretty hard for me. There are a lot of the hymns of the church that I really like.
You closed tonight with a hymn.
Yes, and How Great Thou Art comes the nearest of being my favorite. If I could just choose one, it would almost have to be How Great Thou Art. It's the one song I can just put my whole heart into when I sing it.
That's awesome.
So it's a great song, and I do love to sing it. I really do.
Who is the one writer that you enjoy singing their music?
Oh my!
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them.
Hit me with a couple.
Luther G. Presley was one of those writers, and as a matter of fact, he's being inducted into the Gospel Music Hall of Fame this year.
That's right, coming up.
And,
that's
in
October.
He's one. There are a lot of them. And Whitey Gleason was another. Like the song we do, Walk, Talk, Sing.
Yeah.
Whitey wrote that one. He also wrote He's My Dearest Friend. And so Whitey was one of my favorite writers. Went on to be with the Lord not many months ago. And he was just a great writer. He was a preacher, writer, piano player.
By the way, this is the closest I'll ever get to the Hall of Fame. This gentleman's already in the Hall of Fame, so this is about as good as it's going to get for me. I can say that I stood next to somebody that's in the Hall of Fame. And by the way, it's a place you should definitely go in Dollywood. It is a fantastic place, and you should definitely head there. You can see him there.
Right, yeah, the plaque is on the wall.
Well, yeah, you're not there. You don't hang out there. We know that.
There.
Okay, we got to ask this because, Jonathan Sorry writes for our website.
Mm-hmm.
And we all want to know a funny story about Jonathan that Jonathan wouldn't want out.
Oh, my. Well,
one that you can tell to everyone.
Yeah, well... if I could be permitted to tell one that's not necessarily funny, but it's a side of Jonathan Sorry that few people know.
Okay, great.
Jonathan is a very, very tender-hearted person inside. He knows how to put that shell around himself as well as anyone I've ever seen. And during times when we'd be preparing new material for a new recording, Jonathan would let everyone choose the song they wanted to sing or feature on, and would never feature himself before everybody else had their songs chosen. He would leave it till the very last, and then he would pretty much take whatever was left and make it fit him. Wow. And so he's that kind of a guy. So it's really not a funny story, but it is kind of funny that it's so opposite to what you read from what he writes, because he is so funny.
Oh, he is. He's amazing. He has been great for our website. We love having Jonathan on our website. And we love being able to talk with you. This is one of my thrills to get a chance to talk to you.
Thank you.
Because this is a living legend, and we should cherish those guys that are still with us. Remember to head to our website. It's sgmradio.com. Again, that's www.sgmradio.com. Thank you for making us the #1 Southern Gospel Internet radio station in the world.